I've decided as a challenge for myself to finish this 60-page sketchbook by the end of the year. So that didn't happen. This actually took about 6 months to complete, which, I mean, I'm okay with because I actually finished a sketchbook. I know. I'm so proud of myself. I haven't finished a full-on sketchbook, like just one singular sketchbook, in a few years, honestly. I was also really excited to draw on this because this is the first time I've ever had a blank sketchbook front, so I got to cover it in all these fun stickers. A lot of these are from Walmart, Michael's, my childhood, or just gifted to me. And what's a sketchbook cover without some gay frogs? Let's be real here. Disclaimer, my sketchbooks are used for me to practice, try new ideas, and just draw for the day. So if you're looking for completed and finished art, I'm sorry, this is not the sketchbook tour for you. However, if you're into sketchy, more realistic versions of what a sketchbook is, you've come to the right place. If you'd like to see any of my past sketchbook tours, I have a whole playlist just for you if you click the link in the top right corner. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping for now. Glad I dated it, sometimes I forget. This sticker is actually supposed to go on the cover, but because this is like brown and this is clear, I didn't really like the effect that it was giving me. Also, this is me, by the way. If you've seen any of my past sketchbook tours, you'll know that I usually use the first page as like a test page to try out like new art materials, but I haven't really been purchasing anything. I've just been using what I have on hand. So I didn't know what to draw on the first page, and this was actually the last page of my sketchbook. So I said, nah, I'm not gonna draw anything because that's too much pressure. So I just drew me. Speaking of me, this is my avatar, or like mascot. This is me. This is me as a cartoony giraffe girl. If I'm recording this right and posting this at the right time, my new avatar is actually up on my channel and all my social media handles. This was kind of like the sketches for her. This is me. This is who I am. A smiley little giraffe girl. I mean, not IRL, but you know what I mean. This is just how my process was. Something so simple can be so hard to conceptualize, as I wanted to make sure she stays consistent. We got some Pinterest girlies. Could not do the other eye. It happens. I don't know if you can see, this is kind of light. This was actually for Miku Day. These are like poses. I don't know if you can understand that. She's like cheering, peace sign. I thought about giving her a sword. It was supposed to be like a lemon Miku. Like a lemon Miku design. I kind of started trying to almost figuring it out, and then I didn't draw anything for Miku Day. I just kind of forgot, and I ran out of time. So hopefully I can use this next year, if you see her floating around. Or maybe I'll just finish it because I want to. Have not decided yet. She's more of like, I wanted her to be like yellow and like citrusy looking. There's not a lot of yellow Miku personas. These are my ice cream boat cats. I thought about turning this into a sticker. I also was considering, I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna only use pen in this sketchbook. Only draw with pen. And I hated it. And that's why I went back to pencil. I hate drawing in pen. I was like trying to challenge myself. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. You know what's challenging? Finishing a sketchbook, okay? One challenge at a time, okay, Meg? Here are some poses. Most of these are from Pinterest. Okay, do you guys have that problem where you draw something and you're like, I don't like it? So you put a sticky note on top of it, and then you draw on top of that sticky note, and you still don't like it? That's how I feel about this drawing. Also, this Pinterest reference, I lost it, and then I refound it, and then I just was like, good enough. Gave up on the effort there. Here's my little cat. A silly little fella right here. I like him. He's cute. I might turn him into a sticker. Faces. Again, trying to draw with pen. You know, trying to give myself that challenge. Also, this was with pen. This was when you just keep drawing with a pen and you just, no sketch, and you just make random lines and just see what happens. This is what happened. We're just little doodles. I don't know what's going on right here. This snake, seahorse dragon. I don't know what's going on here is attacking this man. This poor guy. This is an example of when I'm drawing something and I just don't like how it's coming along, and so I just start adding more and more to it, and then I can't anymore. this was a lot better in sketching form. Also this, I don't know what's going on here. I started this woman, gave up on her, came back again like 6 times. I don't know, I just kept erasing, and then I just kept adding more shading, and I didn't like the shading. And her shirt, her pattern has changed like 4 times. I'm assuming they were stripes, and then they were like branches, and then vines, and I don't know. I just considered her done. Like, I'm done. I think I messed up her pattern on her shirt originally. I think she was a reference, and then I just changed it too much, and I just was not vibing to it. I do vibe with this girl in her fancy little pantsuit. Man, I wish I had a fancy little pantsuit like this. It's so cute. Oh, these are my 2 OCs. These are actually new. This is Emma and Chloe. I actually finished Emma. She's a full illustration on my Instagram if you want to check that out. This is from my Demon Fashion Girl series. These 2 are both demons. There's another girl I'm working on, and she's an angel, and they're just besties, you know? This says, "You think you'll text me back?" And then Chloe's like, "Girl, I'm pretty sure that's a catfish." She tells it how it is. Emma's very, she's looking for love. She wants that love, you know? She wants to be in a relationship. She's ready for it, but she's a little naive, she gets a little too hopeful too soon, where, Chloe's dated around, and she's like, "You deserve better." She's that friend that looks out for you. I actually finished her colored version of her. I actually have an original sketch for towards the back. I'll show you that. And I drew her digitally, and I don't like how she looks. She looks like an alien, and I like her. I like how she looks in my sketchbook more than I did the finished piece. Because I think it was just her eyes that I did, or her hair. Like, I changed some things, but then I kind of changed it more to the idea of what I wanted in the sketchbook. And I think I like this design a lot better. So I might have to go back and redraw her digitally again. The struggle is real. Here's some more art poses. Oh, and this is when Fiona and Cake, the series, came out on Max. And it opened a whole new can of worms, or an old can of worms, I must say. And I was thinking of doing some bubbling fan art. So I drew Princess Bubblegum, and then I was thinking about doing a piece with them together, like having a picnic outside. And I could not get the pose, or like, I was thumbnailing so much, and I could not get the, what's it called? The composition right. I didn't know if I wanted to be in a low angle or a high angle. I didn't know if I wanted them to be under the umbrella already, or just Marceline to be under the umbrella. I don't know if I wanted them to be standing. I don't know if I wanted them to be sitting down. Like, I don't know. I still don't know to this day. However, when I was looking for references for this specific, like, drawing, I guess Google or whatever, and all my search history led me to a Marshall Lee Bubbling fan comic they were also having a picnic, and it was a little spicy. I'll leave the link below. 18 plus. You children, get out of here. I'm not talking about anything. And then we have Marceline. I was trying her in different styles, also with bubblegum. High school, college, AU. She's an honor student, A+, science nerd, and she's an artsy band girl. And I could not get her face right, so she has no face. I love her outfit. In that episode, spoiler alert, by the way, in that episode where they go to an they keep going to alternate, like, universes, and her outfit is so good, top tier. I wanted to draw it, but I just didn't finish it, and I could never replicate the beauty in that outfit. So you know what? I'm just gonna leave it as is. I do like this Marceline drawing. I might color her in. I don't know yet. But I like this sketch. I might post this on Instagram. I don't know. Then we have shoes. Trying to practice shoes. Shoes are so hard to draw. Like, there's so much, there's just, like, it's so easy just to fuck up drawing shoes, because you can get the angle wrong, or, like, some parts of the shoe you can't see because of the perspective, and then, like, every shoe because of the variation of the height and the wedge, and it's so annoying. And so I end up just drawing Converse on all my characters, or just boots, no laces, no high heels, or just flats. I'm trying to add some variation, but it's not going well. You know those artists on like Twitter or Instagram where they have like a whole like anime, it's usually like an anime girl, and they draw them and like their shoes are just so like chonky and detailed. I'm like, damn, can't relate. But you know that they're damn good drawing at shoes though. They know what's up. Trying to be like them. Just some poses, usually from Pinterest. I think it was like the first time I actually started like defining my sketch more, or trying to make it more final with pen again, but not loving the final lines of the artwork, but still appreciating the sketchiness of it. We got a beauty queen and a sad clown. Still can't draw hands. Gave up on hands completely that day, but you know what? We're still kicking it out here. And then we have another OC of mine. He doesn't have a name. I thought of Tony or Rico. He's like a inventor. So he's more of like, not like the chemist, but like more of the mechanical side of things. And he always has his goggles and he's always really focused in what he's working on. Like he gets like zoned in, and so like you try to like, and he also has like really big industrial tools because he makes like robots, usually mini robots, but he's usually like soldering some stuff or whatever, or welding things. So he's always like, you say something? Sorry, I was working. Like, homie's clocked in, okay? I don't know if I want to give him facial hair or not. I think it would add some personality to him, but he's also always wearing goggles, man. Protecting them eyelids. Next we have a bunny girl and some sketches that I said, nope, not today. I also cannot figure out how to draw like bunny hoods. I'm still working on it. We're still getting there. And then I think this was during Halloween. I was seeing so many cute like baby, toddler, kid Halloween costumes, and I saw a bunch of them wearing fruit, and I saw this one baby, just a flower, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to kiss your face. It was so cute. So this is OC stuff. This is my original character content. This is like a storyboard or like a comic type deal. If you don't care for this, feel free to skip ahead, but I'll let you guys in on my process here, what's happening. So essentially, this is Allison, the girl with glasses, and then this is Ethan. The guy with, not a mohawk, what's it called? When both sides of the head are shaved and there's like a piece of hair. I don't remember what it's called. I think he also has like, I don't know if I kept it where it, like, you have like hair on the top and then like ponytails kind of like on the sides, like where near your neck is. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, he comes in and he's like, mind if I hang? She's like, oh yeah. It's like interrupting her reading time, but okay. And he sits down on one of her bean bags, and then she's like really confused, and he's like, sorry to intrude like this. I promise not to bother you. I just need somewhere to relax. And then she's like, oh, it's fine. I don't mind the company. And she does mind the company. She wants to be the fog left alone because she's in her reading time. She's too nice to say anything. But she says, but wouldn't you prefer to take it easy in your own room? And then there's a flashback, and essentially his room exploded, which is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. And he just sighs, and he's like, well, let's just say it's seen better days. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And he's like, nah, it's fine, but I've been meaning to rework my room anyway, or redecorate my room anyway. And then she's like, yeah. And she's just so confused because she doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, just go back to your room, dude. And then he's like, I'm sorry. Is it something I said or thought in your case? So, for reference, she can read minds. And so he's thinking that she has already read his mind and already knows what's up without even having to ask him any questions. And then she's like, oh, you think I'm reading your mind? No, I wouldn't do that to a teammate. For reference, I don't know if they're superheroes quite yet, or like they work for a company. I've changed it like a few times, so they're essentially co-workers. And he's like, so wait, you don't read my mind or anyone else's? And then she's like, well, yeah. She's like, I only read minds when it's necessary. I mean, sometimes I will by accident, but like, I like to respect people's thoughts, especially my teammates. And he's like, what? He's like really confused by this. He's like, not even for fun, you know? And she's kind of like, kind of annoyed by it. She probably gets that a lot. And he's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. And she's like, don't worry. I really don't explain it to people, so it's whatever. And then we end it. There's more to this scene, but I just didn't draw it out. She wears glasses, but she has really bad eyesight. She has really good hearing and thinking abilities and really good at understanding people because she could read minds. She's very intellectual, but her vision's really bad, so that's why she wears these glasses. Also, it helps filter out thoughts because she sometimes have trouble. She has that problem where she'll start, if a lot of people are in a room or she's in a crowded space, she'll start to hear people's minds, like a lot of thoughts combining at once, and this just kind of filters it out essentially, and also helps her see too, because girly can see, but it's not a lot. It's her vision's very blurry. She can't see very far away. It has to be really close. That's why her nose is always like really deep into the book because she's trying really hard to see it. I really liked her reading nook I have in my head for her. It's kind of like in the wall. It's kind of like so this is like a bench, and then you sit into the bench, and then there's a whole like glass stained window, and then there's pillows, and then you can just sit in this little like spot in the wall, and then you can just read. And I thought about putting some wood paneling here, but then I thought, what if it's like a little bookshelf underneath? Or maybe it's a place for like to put snacks or whatever. I thought that would be a really cute idea. I've seen like I think they're called book nooks or something like that. And then she would have like shelves over to the left and right. It's just covered in books, as much as she can possibly have, because she has a pretty decent sized room, but you know, you need to make, this is her only space, so you gotta make sure she has room for her other necessities and whatnot, and her bed, of course. She can't just sleep here. This was an art style I was trying to experiment with. Didn't like how it was going, kind of gave up halfway through. Speaking of giving up, this is me trying to draw a mermaid. Anyone who is participating in Mermaid and does it every year, or even just draws a pretty good mermaid, I applaud you. I cannot draw mermaids for shit. I cannot do mermaids. They're just too, I just don't care for them. Like, I love looking at mermaid art and people's interpretation of like fish and fish people, but like me having to draw my own mermaid, they never come out the way I want to. So I will not be participating in Mermaid, but if you are, good luck. Here's some poses based off like anime figures. And then this, okay, you know that challenge where you draw a random doodle and then you draw something out of it? Well, I don't think the doodles are terrible, but what are these colors? I literally said, let me pick out 7 different colors that all look ugly when they're together, and let's put it on a page. I don't know what I was thinking. This is like the ugly version of like the 3 marker challenge, but there's like 7 different colors and none of them look good. Some more poses. I kind of like this one. Still very sketchy, still very loose, but trying to still maintain proportions the best I can. People are so hard to draw. Here's actually the corner of my desk. I'd show you, but I don't want to ruin my camera setup. But just believe me that this is the corner of my desk. Because I didn't know what else to draw, so I was like, well, let me just draw from life, you know? And then here's some faces I also drew, again with the pen. It is kind of fun in some ways, but it's very difficult to get right, because pens, when you draw with pen, you have to make sure you're being committed to that line, because you can't control Z it. There's no erasing. You just go for it. You shoot for it, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's pretty scary if I'm being honest. I think this one I like the least. I just messed up her lips, and then I couldn't get it right. I like her though. I feel like I did go a bit too hard in some places, and I could have like fixed my line variation in some instances, but I don't think she looks too bad. Also, her eye's a little bit wonky, but again, me picking random ass colors and hoping they work out together. I don't know. Then we have some more faces, and then there's me. And then here's me with a piggy bank. And so this is when I started getting really, I guess, serious with my finances. And so for a whole year, I wrote down every expense I made. Every time I swiped my card, I wrote it down in a physical book, using a physical pen, with a physical calculator. I know, no app, no screen, because I did not want to get distracted. Or if I had a financial app, I wouldn't open it. I wanted something that I had to physically see. So the journal I'm using right now, I had another journal, but I write down every time I swipe my card how much it was, where it was. Every week I plan out my budget. At the end of the week, I plan out if I spent enough money, or if I spent too much money and I have enough to put in savings. Right here I said I didn't need that $14 smoothie, and I know y'all are judging me. It's like, why are you buying a $14 smoothie? You got money for that? No, I don't. No, I don't. That should be in my savings account. Oh my god, where did all my money go? To makeup, food, and Amazon packages, or just online shopping in general. That's where a lot of my money goes, and I've been trying really hard to cut back, which I did. I haven't been really good this month, but you know what? It's okay to treat yourself. Just, I've gone a little overboard this month, but it's really helped me. It's really helped me. Getting a little personal in here, but yep, I'm never owning a home, so I'm buying my little trinkets in the meantime. Some more poses. I kind of like this pose. I don't know why. I guess maybe I just like the purple around it. I don't know. I like the line and the shapes in this one. Madoka Magica. I think I drew this after the trailer for the final movie came out once again, which is hopefully the real trailer. They keep pushing it back and changing things for the past 10 years, but I finally cannot wait to see the last movie. It's gonna happen, not this year, maybe not next year, but I cannot wait to see the final movie. And I was just looking at YouTube clips of some of the scenes, and it just really inspired me to start drawing Madoka Magica. And it's been a while since I've actually drawn anime characters per se. Or I've drawn in kind of anime cartoon styles, but I never actually put effort into it. I really want to do a piece of Homura and Madoka, but I just can't think of anything that I really want to do. So right now we're just doing redraws of stills for now. Okay. I know this drawing doesn't make much sense, and it's kind of wonky, and it's what the hell is going on? Let me explain. The next page will be a little better. I was I'm gonna draw with pen. No, Megan. No, Megan. We're going back to pencil. All right? We're going back to our comfort zone, all right? This is the only way this sketchbook is gonna get finished. So I was trying to draw from life. My boyfriend was at an appointment, and I was waiting in the car for him. And so this is my so I was trying to draw from life because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to just scroll on my phone. So here's a steering wheel. Here's my car window, and then I'm looking out and I see the car parked in front of me. There's there's shrubbery. There's a tree. Don't look at this half. Don't look at the branches. I don't know what's going on in the branches. There's a car over here. So this is what I see. I think this looked, for someone who hasn't drawn from life in probably a year or two, I thought this looked pretty decent, Nothing crazy, trying to get proportions, perspective, We're working with something here. And then I was like, I'm bored. Time for fan art. This is Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus. And right as I'm filming this, I just finished the newest episode. The episode 2, which finally came out less than a year later, which I was not expecting. It happened. It was there's an 8-month gap. I was like, damn, I wasn't expecting anything to late 2024 of this year or early 2025. I'm really surprised that it's happening so fast. I'm so excited to see where this show is going. Support indie animation. I'm here for it. I love it. I love her character design. I'd like to draw more of the characters. Okay, so this is a little personal. Heads up. I was feeling a little unmotivated, a little bit down. People were hyping me up, saying I have potential, that I'm so good, and yada yada yada. And I just was so paralyzed with fear, and I just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling on my phone constantly, without fail. It's a bad addiction. So this year, I saw this one YouTube girly, I don't know if it was on TikTok or somewhere on social media, who was 2024, is the year of hobbies. Stop spending so much time on your phone and go do things that you actually enjoy. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. So I limited the time I'm spending on TikTok. I'm limiting the time I spend on Instagram. I'm putting my phone down more. And I'm still trying to be better about it, still trying to figure it out. But it's been helping me a lot. Like, I finished a sketchbook. Like, look at me go. I'm slowly starting to learn how to finish illustrations too. It's slow going. I know there's not much going out, but it's happening, and I'm so glad I'm starting to do this. And these are hands. Nothing to say much here. I do like some of these. I feel like hands are easy when they're just like, oh, like this, you know, like you just do the shape, or they're like this, or they're like that. But when they just start doing like this mess and like the angle, like these like anime hand poses, it's all over for me. Like, I don't know what's going on at that point. I'm throwing in the towel. Again, this is just me more journaling about my thoughts. I feel like sketchbooks should still be personal. I mean, if you want, you can always use like your journal for that, but I kind of just wanted to do what I wanted in the sketchbook. I just felt like a lot of people in my life, especially because I'm in my early 20s, I'm constantly comparing myself to people, and like my friends, or people I know are graduating, or they're starting their family, or doing really good in their careers, or starting their careers, and I'm just like not doing that. So I like my day job. I like doing the things I enjoy, but sometimes I just feel like I should be doing more. Like, I'm not doing enough. Last year, I actually considered about going back to school for college. And then I went to the office lady, or whatever it's called, a counselor, and she was showing me all the options they have for like degrees and stuff. And I literally was like, do you have any more options? Like, nothing was interesting me, and there was nothing I was willing to put the effort in to learn, because I'd still be paying for it out of pocket too. None of it was interesting to me, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't go to school. Like, nothing seemed like I was passionate enough to do it, so I was like, maybe I shouldn't go to school. Maybe another day, maybe another time. But I did buy a fancy new drawing tablet. This has been in the works for quite a few years. I've always wanted a nice, fancy, like, big old, like, screen drawing tablet. And I literally was, like, debating, like, no, I shouldn't get this. No, another time. No. And then my boyfriend literally logged into my Amazon account for me and pressed purchase, because I could not do it. I kept debating on whether I should purchase this or not. But now I have it, and I love it, and I'm so glad I finally have one. It was like a Christmas gift to myself. More hair. Sketching hair? Love it. Amazing. Could do it all day. Coloring hair? Defining the shapes? No. No, thank you. I will be a sketchy hair girl through and through. Do not care to color for it. Lighting? Shading? For hair? Don't know. I think we all just make it up. I think we literally just make it up. Like, I look at people who shade hair, and I'm like, that seems about right. Some frog girly. I think this was like a frog apron, or like overalls. Some girls I kind of was giving up on. This is not a good day. I could not get her face right. I kept coloring her in, and it didn't end up the way I wanted it to be honest. Same with these two girls. Okay, have you guys ever thought of like a cartoon character and you're like, oh my gosh, they would be so easy to draw, and then you draw them and then you get humbled real quickly? That's how I felt drawing Jenny, or XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot. I literally thought, oh, that should be so easy. Nope. I literally found her original character design sheet, or whatever this is called, and I was trying to, like, keeping lines consistent and proportions correct is so hard to do. Like, it was so much harder than I thought it was. Like, some of these are not right, but like, it's just me doing it for the first time, and it's just, oh my god, like, definitely humbled me, but I learned so much. And it was just like something so simple as just like one cartoon character. But I really was just wanting to draw not so much her robot form, but her human form. For those who haven't seen the episode or like the show, basically she gets kicked out of this diner because the manager's an asshole and says no robots allowed, so she can't hang out with her friends and everyone else. So she asked her mom to, she's an inventor by the way, she made her to make her like a human skin so she can look like a normal person. And some people call it like body horror or like child or scary horror, like it's for kids. The show's for kids, but like child version of body horror, or like PG body horror. But this episode is so cool. I love this episode. This is probably one of my favorite episodes. I really love the design of her human form, and honestly, it really looks like what she would look like if she was like a teenager, like a human teenager. I want to do a finished piece with her design, but I haven't really decided how I want to execute it. So definitely a good episode. Definitely recommend. I love this episode. I was rewatching the series. Frog content. Not much more to say about that. You know how it is. Things we're going towards Christmas, January. I don't know what's going on with these hands, but we move on. This is when I was starting to struggle. I think we're at the halfway point because I put a little sticky note. I did not know what to draw. How does one draw? Angel dust. That's what we do. Angel dust. This is when Hazbin Hotel had come out. Love the soundtrack. I'm a big musical nerd. Former theater kid. I was eating that shit up. All right. Still can't draw hands, but we're trying. We're trying again with the pen, trying to get better. More line confidence. I do like this pose. Pretty good. Me trying to find that line confidence and not the drawing not executing well, but you know, we move on. Princess Peach. I just really wanted to draw Princess Peach for some reason. I have not played her new game yet. However, I found out there's a mermaid form of her, and as we said before, I cannot draw mermaids for the life of me. So this does not do justice. But I thought her mermaid form was so cute, though. I thought about getting the game, but I just don't really play video games as much as I used to, unfortunately. A lot of my time is just being used to watch anime and draw, so... And then this YouTube channel, which I really want to put more time into since I'm stopping doom scrolling. I'm really trying to get better at that. Just focusing on things that I enjoy more. I couldn't get this face angle right, and then I thought, okay, well, I'll just start drawing skulls to get it right, and then I just couldn't get the skulls right, and so gave up on that. We got some dinosaurs here. Do you guys know that we truly don't know what dinosaurs look like? Like, this is all guessing. Like, we're literally just guessing what we think dinosaurs look like, but we don't really know. I think that's mind-blowing. I found that so interesting. I don't know why. Here's some more OC content, I guess. Just random characters I came up with it. So I was doing this from imagination, and I was using pencil. I don't know why I feel like I need to use pen. Like, I can do this pencil easily. If anything, I feel like I have more control with pencil than I do with pen. But I guess that's what's freeing about pen. You just don't have a lot of control. You just kind of have to just do your own thing and learn that control. I don't know. I like this. She's like an ogre demon or like an ogre girl. I don't know. Excuse me. Some faces. Oh, and then I had this idea for like this television learning robot. So like the kids would sit on this mat and the TV would like talk to them, and then he would use his hands to grab like books and stuff and read to the kids, and then or play maybe just GameCube games with him, like a little learning TV. I think that would be so cute as an actual thing. I feel like people would also make this into a horror thing too. But you know, a lot of things could become horror things. Then I thought about like, you know, like that like fake old technology genre. I don't know what that's called. There's like I don't want to say aesthetic to it. But I thought of like an old computer, and there's like a scanner, like a literal like lamp scanner, and it scans the screen, like the actual screen, and it like translates languages for you. Instead of like it being internally in the computer, like it literally scans the screen. You know, like that old technology you see in movies, from old movies, what they think technology would look like. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. The kind of kookiness to it, I guess. Bad art day. However, I do like these men I drew. With pen, by the way, and colors that work together. She's improving, slowly but surely. I did feel a little bit more confident with pen that day. Not with his hand, not with the hand. Probably this is the one I like the least because I think I just messed up a lot. But I do like some of the control I was having. I did feel a lot more free with this. I did enjoy this. More faces, my little mushroom guys. So this is a page full of line practice, line variation, line weight, trying to get the spaces right, learning control. Also a great way to fill a sketchbook page besides just practicing lines. It's also very relaxing. I really enjoy doing this. And then we have me. These are just selfies I took, and I just redrew them in kind of like a cartoony style. If you don't know what I look like, this is kind of what I look like. These are animals that I drew from pen. I think these are all from memory, except this one. This one looks a little too good to be from memory. And then we have my strawberry cat, or my strawberry shortcake cat. If you've been following me for a while, I drew a strawberry shortcake cat on my iPad, and I just couldn't get the style or how I wanted to look. I feel like I'm just gonna keep it simple yet again. Simplicity, it just makes my life easier and also happier. Emo berry though. And then I was thinking about a cat banana, and I completely forgot there's this anime and toy line called Banana, and it's literally cats in bananas. And it's so like randomly cute. Like it's Google this. It's so, I don't know, they really thought of everything. I actually have one of the figures on my shelf. So cute, so cute. Would recommend. I think it's on Crunchyroll. I haven't seen all the episodes, but they're like 2 minutes, 3 minutes each. It's a little cartoon. Makes your day. Then we have Charlie from Hazbin Hotel. I just really wanted to do a full spread of a character, and I had a pink pen just sitting on my desk, and I'm like, you know what? You know who deserves pink pen? Charlie. Love her. She's so cute. Love, what's her name? Erica something? The voice actress and Broadway star. Love her. Love her voice. This is all from memory, and this is, I don't know, I was trying to draw this pose, and I made this girl look kind of creepy looking, and it just, I was not feeling it that day. Then we have Pikachu. This is from memory, and just like trying different styles, and then this is from screenshots, and like actual reference. Both cute pages. I love both of them. I love Pikachu. I love Pikachu so much. He's so expressive. And then we have more of Giraffe Girl version of me, with pen this time. And then some fish. Fish are so silly looking, bro. People have seen, like, pictures of fish? Like, not just the typical fish, but, like, different, like, breeds or, variations of fish. They're so kooky looking. I love them. Ugh. And then we have my ghost page. I saw some ghost stickers on Tumblr, and I wanted to recreate my own. I definitely want to turn these into stickers, probably for October of this year. And then here's some Littlest Pet Shops. I've been really into looking at LPS customs, because back in the day when I looked at Little Pet Shop customs, it was like when we were kids, and it would just be paint, nail polish, and glitter, and it Sharpie, and it looked like shit. Now those people have grown up and have actually look like very nice and professional looking customs, and it's like, what a glow up. So cute, so cool, the things that they do. Literally just go on Instagram, look up LPS customs. It's definitely a rabbit hole. But I decided, hey, let me draw some Littlest Pet Shops. I haven't drawn any since I was probably like 10 or 11. Why are they so hard to draw? I thought this would be easy. And here's me struggling over here, drawing a little miniature cow. Like, oh my god. Whew. Honestly, then I got kind of sad because there's some little pet shops that I never got. I still have my whole collection, but there's some little pet shops that I wanted and that I can probably never have because now they're like rare and they sell for like $50 a piece. And I'm like, well, there goes that dream. Was not feeling it this page. This was not a good men page. Some faces I never finished. Okay, brief nudity warning. If you're not into that or find it weird, skip ahead. But it's just artistic purposes only. I really like this spread. I feel like I took more time with this one and more thought when drawing and coloring. I really like the shading I added, even though it's very light. I tried to do some color. With the men, I kind of wasn't feeling as confident, so that's also why it's not as finished as the women. Still trying to something I'm working on, but I still like this. I still feel like I did a good job, regardless. But really want to do this with men too. Definitely adding more shading, more in depth. Bucket Girl. I just had this idea for a Bucket Girl. This is also an OC that I have. He's fairly new. He doesn't have a name yet. He's very flamboyant, usually shirtless. He still has a kind heart. He's still a nice guy, but he gets a little bit too full of himself sometimes. But still a funny, kind-hearted guy. Okay. People who draw My Little Pony fan art and it looks accurate, I envy you. Jen, these ponies are so much harder to draw than I thought they'd be. Like, this is from my memory, right? Complete trash. I was like, oh, let me use reference. Reference was used? Where? How do you draw ponies? This is so much more difficult than I thought they'd be. Like, I'd start drawing Pinkie Pie, and I would get there, and it just wouldn't go there. And I would get a little bit better, but then something would be off. And oh my god, I couldn't do it. I used to make fun of people, or like, I used to think in the back of my head, wow, look at these people on DeviantArt using My Little Pony bases. No, I understand now. I completely understand. You are valid. 100% valid. Why is this so hard to draw? Oh my god, people who draw My Little Pony fan art, I appreciate your skill, in addition to the fan base. I envy your skill. Some girls on Pinterest. Was not feeling this. Was trying to get my bad drawings out for the day. Dan drawing poses with pen. I do like these. I feel like I was a little bit more loose with these, but still keeping my accuracy pretty good. I do like these. These are not half bad for pen drawings. Again, practicing line variation. Okay, so this girl is like reaching uncanny valley. I think it's the eyes. I don't know, she's just not vibing with me. And so I just left her on her page all alone. I was like, let's just leave it at that. And then here's my third girl. She's an angel. I still need to finish drawing her. I've changed her a lot, so if you guys are like, she doesn't look like this anymore, well, she's my original character, so I can do whatever I want. I kind of wanted her to be a little bit more girly, because I was giving her jeans and like I was like, no, I want her to like probably wear a dress or something, or like lacy leggings. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So this is the original drawing for Chloe, and she looks a little too nice. I'm not gonna lie. I need her to be more of a baddie. I do like her outfit more in this one, but when I transferred her to digital, she just doesn't look right. And I changed the hair, I changed her outfit a little bit, and I feel like it's just not vibing the same. So I don't know. I just guess I have to redraw her all over again. This is why I don't finish anything. I'm constantly changing my mind. Random sketches. Don't ask about some of the things in here. This is from my imagination. This is actually a reference. Thesis from imagination using pencil. Just letting my pencil do whatever I want and then just making shapes out of it. This was really fun. Bad art day. Do not recommend. Okay. If you can draw Spider-Man poses, again, I applaud you. It's so hard to get them right. The anatomy of it is just, oh my god, it's crazy. It's so dynamic, but so hard to capture. Would recommend you guys trying this. It's wild. I know the anatomy is stylized, and so technically some of these things don't make sense or whatever, but damn are they cool. Sketches I never finished. These 2 pages were just, I was struggling towards the end. Again, still struggling. This face is alright. I don't mind this face. And then I had this intense desire to draw Blissey from Pokemon, and I did not know I completely forgot. Blissey is a Gen 2 Pokemon. I thought she was like Gen 3, Gen 4. I'm like, oh my god, Gen 2 is my favorite Pokemon generation, and I literally forgot she was Gen 2. And because I drew Blissey, I was like, I have to draw Chansey. And because I draw Chansey, I have to draw Happiny. I love the little evolution that they have. It's so cute. And then I was like, let me draw more Pokemon. So I drew Noctowl, gave up, drew a little bird, and was like, anime girl. And I was like, I'm done. Finished. Also, before I forget to mention, hopefully I'll be doing another sketchbook tour a lot sooner, because I actually bought a packet too of the exact same brand of sketchbooks. I buy these on Amazon, by the way. They're really cheap. And this is like half the size of this one. So it's also, hopefully it'll be a little bit less intimidating when I have a smaller sketchbook. So hopefully I'll finish this in like maybe 3 months or so. I don't want to give myself too much of a limit. I still want to be able to enjoy myself and go at my own pace. But also, I just really wanted to decorate on the sketchbook tour. I bought some new stickers and I'm so excited to use them. And that is my sketchbook tour. Let me know what your favorite page is, if you see any pages that you really like. Have you finished a sketchbook this year? Are you planning on finishing a sketchbook? Please let me know. Are you decorating that sketchbook? Again, thank you so much for watching, and also if you still want to watch any of my old sketchbook tours, I have about 8 years worth of old sketchbook tours, and wanting to see how my style has evolved, changed, and how much I've grown as an artist, you can check out that playlist in this top right corner here. Thank you so much again for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye! I'm gonna just shove this guy in here. I'm gonna make him straight as, there we go, there we go. I'm gonna bring him, oh, frickety frackety.